Howdy ho, folks. Welcome back to another race tonight, evening, whatever time it is for you guys. I am taking on stage number 2 of the Shimano Find Your Fast series. Looks like we've got just over 5 minutes until we kick off for today. Last week's race was a little bit of a crapshoot for me. A lot of strong racers decided to show up last minute. And it seems to be kind of doing the same thing tonight as well. We were seeing pretty low attendance about a half hour ago, but things have really kind of kicked up. And now we're over 13 registered individuals in the pen so far. So, the more that sign up, the greater the chance of losing. But it's also going to be a little bit more exciting too. So, hopefully I can bring you guys a little bit more excitement this week than last. But as things stand, it looks like I've got Brian Bumpus that's going to be joining me today as well. So perhaps we might have a decent team effort on our hands. Who knows? But I've got myself in the Zits on Discord channel, so in case we are doing some audio, we'll be able to have some communication. If not, oh well, every man for himself either way, right? But today's course is Outer Scotland. It's one of Zwift's newer routes that they've added. Didn't really make a huge fuss about it when they released it, but Shimano found it and they're giving it to us as a challenge. But the route in general is basically a waistband type loop. We start in the city, do the rolling kickers there, come out into the rolling highlands, come around the lock, and then back into the city, and just kind of repeat. We do that twice tonight. Hey Christian, welcome to the chat, man. Glad you could join me tonight. Don't know how well I'm gonna fare tonight. We did a hell of a team effort last night, and my warm-up here just totally kicked my ass. But I also did a bit of a harder workout to warm up on anyway, so maybe it was a good thing, maybe not, we'll see. But forecast so far on the Velo website is showing me to finish about 6 of 13. Will that be accurate? Who knows? We've got just over 2 minutes until the pen kicks off here. Just gotta kind of keep spinning my legs while I can. Sounds like Bumpus is in the chat as well, so let's get that radio turned on.
Rock on. Hey, yeah, this wheel looks appropriate, yes?
Yeah, I would say so for sure. Even though it is real punchy hill climbs, they're really too short to really make a difference.
Cool.
But so far, it looks like Velo's showing you in a podium position today. We'll see how it goes though, right?
I was going to say after last night, I'm not promising one single thing.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Oh, there's 14 kilometers. Guess I should jump in, eh? You ever raced this route yet?
I'm not quite, I don't know. I saw it was outer. I don't know if I have or not, to be honest.
Yeah, it's one of the newest routes that Zwift added.
Oh.
So
Oh, then no.
yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one.
Okay.
It's basically a course I was trying to get Zwift to put up for a race at some point, and looks like they did.
Yeah. I don't know if it took into account that big long. There's a longer gravel section uphill.
No
Okay.
gravel. Yeah,
Okay.
this doesn't go up any climbs per se. I mean,
great.
there's the Clyde Kicker if you want, or the Castle if you really want to look at that.
Okay. Those are hard.
Yeah. None of which are too easy, but as long as I can hang with the group, I think I'll be okay today.
Yeah, maybe out 15 minutes of warm up. So
Hey, for you that might just be enough.
it might. We'll see.
And I'm way over here in the outskirts of the pen. Am I showing in an orange jersey for you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, we're starting. I'm with the Zuner jersey. Are you? I see you.
Yeah, I see the Zedson jersey on you. I just don't know if you see me in a Zedson jersey or not.
You? Yeah, I do. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, one's already trying to get away. Oh no, my power just died on me. Oh, there it is.
No.
Short 10-second drop. Actually, it was like 3 seconds. Hey Shelton, yeah, I got my steering all over the road. I'm being bad. I'm sitting on the front. What is this? Ooh, what power-ups did we get? An anvil? Did you get an anvil?
Yes. I was going to ask about.
Yeah, I don't know what the power-ups are.
Yeah, I don't.
Plenty of opportunities for them, though.
Or when you get them.
What the heck? Someone's using the name Texas Roadhouse.
That's funny.
I think I see another Zetsun jersey in here. I don't know who that is.
I didn't see it. I'm not sure. I'll look. Or keep my eye open.
Oh, it's Gibson. It's Keith. Keith's joined us. He's dangling off the back.
I'm sure. I'm not aware of him. Am I?
Yeah. Okay, chat's telling me that the power-ups are anvil and feather today.
Ooh. Other.
Ooh. Looks like we've already dropped one rider.
Oh.
Yeah, feather would be nice right about now.
I was gonna say, this easier to one. I'm not looking forward to a really, really hard one. So it's two laps of this.
Yep.
Okay.
The finish is in Glasgow. The Glasgow crit finish. Yeah, the question is though, do I save the anvil for the next downhill or use it for this one here? Maybe I'll use it coming over the top of the clay kicker. No one's really pulling away here.
No. I'm wondering.
Maybe
they're waiting.
Maybe the anvil might be better used on the other side of this kicker. Especially if you're like coming off the back.
So you have to do that one more time. You know?
Yep.
He's pulling away.
Another anvil. Hey Scott, welcome. Welcome to the stream, man. We're on Discord if you really want, Scott.
He's got a 10-second lead.
Yeah, no one's chasing that. A couple guys are trying to push the pace though.
No.
Understandable, Scott. Always appreciate a few people jumping in saying hi. Hey, Roy. Hey, Dave. Thanks for jumping in, guys. So far, steering seems kind of useless in this race, but it comes in handy in the ladder races, that's for sure. Go, Bumpus, go. You got one jump into you. Here I am.
Good. Oh. I think we dropped some for sure.
Yep.
And that.
There's 3 off the back.
Yeah.
3 seconds. They might catch back. Yeah, they're closing.
Yeah. Better. Almost further out the anvil.
Another fucking anvil.
I'd almost rather have that.
You would. Ha. OTR's all huddled into my stream. I guess they love to see me suffer.
Yes. Saturday night party, I guess, at the OTR. Popcorn and beer. Sounds pretty good.
Ooh, sneaky move.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Might have just been rolling through, I don't know. Doesn't do much.
German club music. I have glasses. I just can't use them while riding. Trying to read my screen is hard. Can't wear contacts. Oh man, there goes Campbell.
Nerd.
Oh, did we pull it back? Oh, nice.
Good job, Husky.
Ah, another anvil. Alright, how are y'all feeling? Pretty good?
Yeah.
Sorta.
It's all about the Glasgow hill now.
Yep. Man, everybody's going chill now.
Yeah. Everybody knows what's up ahead.
Right? One's jumping. Couple going with them. Yeah, they shut that down pretty quick. Alright, only 3 kilometers to go.
How to use this feather there.
All right, Keith, go. Everybody let Wilson get away. No, there really isn't. It's all just pretty much every man for himself.
Go, Lefty. Ciao, Lefty.
Thank you. I didn't have as much as I would have hoped for.
I tried. Kent, out of all those sprinters, I tried up the hill, so that's all I could do.
Right? I had Keith.
Actually stood up. So I actually stood up on the Glasgow hill and hit over like 10.5 watts standing. But it also gassed me. I had to recover there at the end.
Yeah.
To get going again for a sprint. If it wouldn't have been a sprint, then I never stand up. So I just tried to see what would happen. And my watts went up. So I'll take it.
Yeah. These are excellent races to experiment with. My dumbass started with too low of a gear.
Oh.
So I was grinding hard just to get my cadence up. I knew better than that, but oh well.
Yep.
Imagine if we had Scott in here,
Yeah.
de-icing us.
Yes. I think that would have helped for sure. That was worth 10 extra seconds.
Right? Could have coached us into a breakaway.
Exactly. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, the guy that got first, is he legit?
Yeah.
Because sometimes they don't score people that, they're not.
All right. Let me refresh the signups. 18 signups. Yep. Casey Wilson was slated to be number 1. He's a very high rank 3 rider.
Okay. I don't know how they had me as a podium.
Yeah, you were forecasted to place 3rd place.
Oh well. If I was fresh, let's put it this way, if it would have been Sunday afternoon, I might have.
Right.
I might have gone on the first lap over that and just kept going. But after the races we've had and last night I did Radio Tower, I'm surprised I did as well as I did.
Yeah. But you were forecasted 3rd place. Preston Myers, he was forecasted 4th. Hiroshi Sakamaki was supposed to be 5th. Ecker was 6th. Ryback was 7th. I was number 8. Here's the real kicker. Keith Gibson was forecasted 14th. And he took 4th place.
Oh.
He had a really good...
How fresh? I mean, I'm not fresh. I mean, at all. I mean, honestly, Tuesday night, New York, then last night, I rode an hour and 40 minutes last night, and it was a race in the towers. You can't come back fresh from that. I mean,
I did.
And people, I mean, if you're bigger,
maybe
being my size, my muscles are too small to absorb all that. And Tuesday night, I mean, there are people saying they never want to see that course again.
Right.
They're like, that was just awful.
Man, Keith had a really good sprint. I managed to kind of lock onto his wheel, come through the crowd.
Yeah. And I tried to go from the front with that anvil too. So I mean, I just don't know how to, I'm just not good at, I just try to race off the front. I mean, that's just how I know, because even if I do try to come from the back, that always bites me as well. So I just don't know. I'm solely confused with Swift and what I need to do.
Yeah, if you're on the front, you can react quicker to things happening. But if you're in the back, you almost have to watch things happening before they happen.
Right.
If you're going
good at.
If you're going to be able to respond.
Right. Which I'm not good at. I will admit that. I cannot anticipate what's going on. I really can't. I mean, fast enough. I mean, yeah, do I know the sprint's coming? Obviously. You can't react to see those, like when those people go. It's always too late.
Right.
So
you basically have to anticipate it.
Yeah, that is why I go off the front and try to win from the front. But people pass me, so.
Right.
And I might pass some people if I start towards the back, but result might be the same, I don't know. I pass a few people, start 15th and get 10th. Or I start first and I get 10th.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was fun. I didn't anticipate doing this tonight. So it was kind of one of my goals to not let Friday slide by. So I appreciate you being my source of inspiration to be healthier on a Friday night. Let's put it that way.
Right. Yeah. I needed. So, I should have ridden Wednesday night too myself, but I just didn't want to risk with stitches in my back right now. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I rode Wednesday night too. I didn't. Well, I rode Coco some on Wednesday night, I think, and I rode an hour. I rode at least an hour, maybe. At least an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a good 45 minutes to 50-minute warm up before all the races. So that amount of time I'm putting in is quite a bit on those nights. Now overall, because I'll skip Friday, or last week we were racing on Sunday, so I'm not even sure if I rode Saturday. I can't remember, but my weekends have kind of lacked. Other than the race on Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you should at least come join us for the base builder tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Is that at 8?
Yeah.
Okay, I will. And part of what's happening too, and this is what stinks, and I hate, that it's affected us, and now you kind of know with the controllers, when I get in those groups on Saturday morning, I get kicked off. I'll ride an hour. One time I was in an hour and a half, and I was wanting a 3-hour ride. And I was in with BMTR, and it just disconnected.
The controller's disconnected, or?
No, the Wahoo disconnected.
Oh. And
that effect, yeah. And I'm just saying, because you were having trouble connecting until you did some things. But I think it's Swift. On Saturday mornings when you're in a group of 500. That's what I'm tending to read, is that they don't have enough service, whatever you want to call it, and they're kicking people off. They're disconnecting people.
I can't imagine they would disconnect their trainer from the game. That's more of a local issue.
Well, that's what's going around on the internet, is that they're fighting with people for broadband or widthband or whatever you call it. And so people are getting kicked off, and I'll see people just all of a sudden die on a ride as well. And that's just really disheartening. And then to get it going again, it's not a dropout like you had, it's a total disconnect. So you have to stop and you have to restart everything and hope it doesn't happen again,
Right.
And it only happens on big rides of 500 people and usually Saturday mornings. And so I get frustrated and out of groove. so I won't end up riding as long.
Right.
And it's really disappointing.
I can imagine.
I think I did, and I'm not the only one with this trainer and all this setup. I mean, it is post after post after post, and yeah, a lot of it is like trying to figure out: is it Wi-Fi? Is it your setup? Is it like where's the problem? But the funny thing is it never happens other than on that, or like Zwift, like a Zwift Tour Zwift ride, or it's always an organized ride, a t-shirt ride basically, of 300, 400, 500 people, and then I'll get disconnected. But like these races, or even the case partner or Scott, never get kicked off of those ever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, better it's not happening on a race.
Also, the other time it happens too is when Zwift updates, and I've kind of learned I have to take Zwift off my computer, put it back on, but then I have to take Wahoo off, like reconnect it too, eliminate the app and put it back on, and get it all synced again. So it'll happen around that time too.
Interesting.
Whereas, when I had like my dumb trainer, and all I had to worry about was heart rate and my power meter as pedals, I never had a disconnect in 10 years. Not once. But it happens with all this gear and all the changes in it. And they'll say that too, that Zwift updates, then the companies, they have to update to it. So anyway, it's been a journey, and it has disrupted my flow, I will tell you.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's quite frustrating.
And this was interesting when I got the controllers, because I got all of it at once. That was the first thing that happened, is the pad, the D-pad stopped working. And I actually had to send it back in, and they sent me a new pair. And that's on the internet as well. People talking about their equipment, that's a known issue also.
Interesting.
I don't know that some people they were and I was sweating. I didn't have a towel over the bars, and I was sweating, and they're like, it will sweat into the box, and they're not using waterproof. They're using sweat-proof, not waterproof. But that's not enough to seal everything. And so that was my first journey, was that. And it is frustrating when the D-pad wasn't working. Yeah, I could still ride, but what was funny is the taskbar that pops up to allow you to cycle through, for your viewpoint, or to jump to somebody else.
Right.
That was just cycling through, and I couldn't get it off the screen. So I'm sitting there riding with an avatar and this scrolling bar on the bottom. Just continual. Yeah. And I finally was like, okay, I got to contact Zwift. Takes them several days. It took a couple weeks to iron that out. So if that happens to you with the bars, that's a known issue. And it didn't happen for like 3 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like, I think I got it in July, and it happened somewhere in like September. And I fought through into October with it. So anyway, I love it, the setup, but it's not without its problems.
Of course.
Heart rate, just like we're talking about with heart rate. And some of that was, they said Garmin's, has problems with the heart rate monitors with it. And that was an issue, not connecting. So, I mean, it's just different things. There's just so much to control now.
Right.
But anyway. How far are you going? How long?
I've got about 1.5 more kilometers.
Okay. I'll get off and you're off.
Going to 32.
yeah, I was gonna ride tomorrow, so that's great. Thanks for telling me. You guys are. I forgot Scott's leaving that, and I'll get on and do that for sure. See if I can not get disconnected.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go for 2 hours or the whole 2.5. So
yeah, I'll see what I thought I might go a little bit longer tomorrow if I can, just because Sunday is going to be, we're not racing and weather's going to be horrible. And
true.
so, not that weather doesn't affect us, but it's, you know, if we're not racing, I thought, well, I might go longer on Saturday and less on Sunday then.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I might do 2 hours tomorrow and then 2 hours Sunday.
that's good. Yeah.
Just to kind of make up for my lack of Tuesday, Wednesday.
That's one of the hard things with racing is endurance. My endurance is not there. I haven't ridden long miles anywhere. I mean, I say an hour and 40 minutes, but I think I've done a couple of 2 hours, but I used to try to get in 100-mile rides once a month or 4 hours. Haven't done that.
Yeah.
Haven't even done 100K. I think the farthest I've gone is 50 miles. I may have done 100K once in a couple months, but not much. But endurance helps for sure.
Right.
But it's just how tired you are, you know. Anyway.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for me today.
Okay. Fun time. Thanks,
Right.
Steve.
Absolutely.
Fun riding with you. Good job. It's fun having us in the same group. Loved it.
Yeah. Cheers. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, cheers. See you tomorrow. Bye. Have a great night.
All right. And as for you guys, that's going to do it for me here as well. I've got like 300 meters to go. But let's have a look at that final sprint one last time, shall we? So, unnoticed here, I managed to get a nice little gap off the front coming down the final hill using a good anvil power up. Thought maybe I could stick it away, but when I saw the group chasing me down, I said nah. I let them come around me on the hill, tacked on to the very back end, get a good draft so I can build my speed up, and then absolutely smash it for the final sprint. Started too early, started in a bad gear, but sat back down, kept my pace going high as hard as I could, tacked on to Keith's wheel, who pulled me right up into 5th place, nabbing the 5th place right at the very end there. So almost a podium finish, 4th in the overall group sprint there. So that was, I'd say, a decent finish for tonight. Definitely a far cry from last week. All right, well, other than that tonight, guys, I don't have anything else for the rest of the week, but I should be back on Tuesday for the next installment of the final stage of Zwift Racing League. On Danger Noodle will be the route. And, ironically enough, was a route designed by one of our very own Zed Sun riders. Hey! Kiri Star, welcome. Thank you for jumping in. Yeah. Yeah, here, I'll play it for you one last time. It was a nice little downhill. Almost got away. Pulled off to the side, then jumped back into the group coming up the final little hill there. Had Keith Gibson there in the back end as well, who did a valiant effort as well. I think decent position for the start of the sprint here, but I was not in the appropriate gearing. I stood up, tried to get my speed up, dropped a couple more gears, and I was trying to push the high watts, but not the high power. Shame on me. So, but managed to drag myself up to 5th place to the very finish there. So, I think it was a great a valiant effort on my part. So 5th place overall, 4th place in the pack sprint. So good stuff there. Thank you guys. Apologies for for not seeing more of the action when you guys jumped in here tonight. But I'm just kind of finishing up one last lap of my cooldown. But you guys can definitely come back, check out the rest of the race, see how things kind of turned out for the series. But overall, that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody jumping in, and of course the raid tonight as well. So thank you guys. With all the best wishes, I'll be back on Tuesday with the next Zed Sun Racing on Danger Noodle. So until next time, guys, I'm Husky Crone. I will see you on the flip side. Peace out.